Hey everybody, Scott Spreitzer here, DocSports.com with our update for Tuesday, September 4th, 2018. Free pick coming up in just a moment. If you've yet to become a member at DocSports.com, great time to do it with Week 1 of the NFL coming up and, of course, Week 2 of college football. And it's easy to give it a try. You click on the link below the video, get yourself set up for a free $60 account. Think you'll be glad that you did. Also wanted to mention that we got all our handicapping done in college football, folks. Just watching some of the line moves and gathering some of the injuries, the information on that. NFL, of course, these numbers for Week 1 have been up for quite some time. We're ready to go. And we have a double sevens, I guess you could call it. We have a big 7-star play going on Saturday in college football, first one of the new season, and one going on Sunday in the NFL, and both going to be available on Thursday over at DocSports.com. Check out the discounted packages today, though, and jump on board. Can't wait for this weekend in both college and pro football. You know the runs we've been on. They're going across the scroll at the bottom of the screen as we speak. Also, Major League Baseball, we are in action with the big Major League Baseball Tuesday night KO going. By the way, not going, but it will be released at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, 8:30 a.m. Pacific on Tuesday, and that will be a big Tuesday KO. We've cashed 67% of our last 30 Major League Baseball tickets, and we're up over $4,200 during that run. Wanted to mention a couple of words about the podcast. We got a Tuesday night podcast. We got a Wednesday night podcast. Of course, Tuesday nights, that is me. That is Indian Cowboy from DocSports.com, and I wanted to mention and welcome Bernie Fratto, who will be joining us, and he'll be hosting the show. So Bernie Fratto, who used to do a lot of work pregame, postgame with the Detroit Lions and also with Rebel Extra, which is a UNLV basketball show here over the last few years in Las Vegas. He's going to be joining us tonight, and again, it'll be Indian Cowboy and myself. And we're going to knock out the NFL for the week. We're going to go over each and every game in the NFL, rapid-fire approach. Also, the SEC and the Big Ten. We'll be sure to discuss what that loss by Michigan over the weekend to Notre Dame means for the Michigan Wolverines. And we'll also talk about the way the Big Ten performed this past weekend. Not all that great. So we'll be talking about those particular conferences, Big Ten, SEC, NFL, with Bernie Fratto and Indian Cowboy, and you'll be able to find that podcast late Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning at DocSports.com. The Wednesday night podcast, that is the Vegas Beat, and that'll be myself, Tony George, and Alan Harris, and we'll have a couple of special guests for Wednesday night on that particular show. More of that on tomorrow's video. All right, let's get to it before we jump into the free pick. Early mover for Tuesday's Major League Baseball. The Cubs and Montgomery over the Brewers and Miley. That's the way it's gone thus far. They're back at the Cubs. Battle of southpaws in this particular game. Cubs come in 19-10 on the season against lefties, averaging about 5.5 runs per game. And the Cubs hurler in this game, Montgomery, going into this season, had posted a .270 ERA and a .135 batting average against in his 5 most recent appearances at Miller Park before the 2018 campaign. So Montgomery got knocked around a little bit his last time out. That was his first start since coming back from injury, and I can see why the movement has been on the Cubs for this particular game. That's the way I'd go also as we're talking about this contest with the Cubbies. That is really the only Major League Baseball mover of significance. So let's jump into the free pick for Tuesday, and we are going to back the St. Louis Cardinals and Mikolas over Fetty and the Nats. And you saw what happened last night. The Cards, well, they blew one. They gave up the homer that they gave up to Bryce Harper in the 9th inning last night, and then in extras, he gets them with the sac fly in the 10th, won it for the Nats. But it'll be Miles Mikolas tonight for the Redbirds, still undefeated on the road. He's 7-0, about a 3.7 ERA, just above that. He's also, by the way, 13-4 with the 2.96 ERA overall this season. The Cardinals have won 6 of his last 7 starts. They've also won 10 of their last 13 road games. Washington going to go with Eric Fetty, and they're 0-6 in his last 6 home starts. Opposing hitters, when he takes the mound, well, they're hitting .333 against him, and this will be his first start since late June. We're going to back the Cardinals to bounce back on Tuesday night, our free play, again in Major League Baseball. Again, don't forget we've got Major League Baseball Premium Action KO Play for Tuesday. It goes after 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. That's when it'll be posted over at DocSports.com on Tuesday. football packages. You'll want to grab those right now, the discounted packages. And again, we've got a big card going for week 2 in college football on Saturday, and then Sunday's week 1 in the NFL. A 7-star play in both college football and the NFL this weekend. First one of the college football season. We did not have one last week in week 1. And with this being, of course, week 1 in the NFL, we'll have that 7-star play going on Sunday. And we go into this season, by the way, on a nice 15-5, 75% run to close out last season or the final 4 weeks. So we're really looking forward to getting started in the NFL and getting it into gear in week 2 in college football. All right, don't forget, if you like what you see, click on that thumbs up button. Be sure to subscribe. We appreciate those who have done so thus far. I'll be right back here Wednesday, 4 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Pacific with our next report. Let's put Tuesday in the win column. I'm Scott Spreitzer, DocSports.com.